a good girl, it's gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't, but I think you're better than me, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Today, we continue on this Wildcrad Sunday. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks.
To kick off for the Buccaneers.
A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Walker. This is going to be a Seahawks 1st down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a give to Walker, running right. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll air it out down the middle. And this will be incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
And 9 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Ready!
Here's Darnold. Open man is Jake Bobo. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal, try to finish finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Seahawks.
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Walker trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and
Now
goal.
Darnold. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
It goes without saying, like, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
That is caught by the tight end, Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wildcard Weekend. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
It's Otten in motion.
First and 10 at the 40.
On first and 10, here's Baker. That is brought in by Ibuka. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
24-yard gain on the play.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
It's now second
Try
and 10
again.
at the
It's
25.
second and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Irving will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
29-yard line.
Darnold to throw on first down. That one swung out wide to Walker. The ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and
Darnold to throw.
at the 30-yard line.
He'll get this complete to Walker. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Third and 5.
Throwing Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense,
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. We are through one here on Wild Card Weekend. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Our throw right side, going to be taken in by McMillan. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Baker to throw. Forced to his right. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From 29, here's 2nd and 7.
At the 29-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Walker. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Taken down back at the 34.
Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to air this one out. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Second down throw for Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Now Mayfield. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it, but I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Smith on the coverage.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Darnold to the air once more. He'll go right and find his running back. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big play for Seattle. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Darnold exiting the pocket right to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. Now Mayfield. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
That's good.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. That is hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. It's a gain of 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Run.
They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. And he's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
McLaughlin put it on the extra point. And the Bucs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC Wildcard game. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
Point it right.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On Play action. Here's Darnold. Moving left. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll lead to a second down. Throwing is Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And mark him down up beyond the 30. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around. And it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Mayfield. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And a first down.
To throw is Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Seahawks 34-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
Run. 180!
Mayfield. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Hey, we're
A
33!
gain of 15. First down, Tampa Bay.
What's that?
Baker to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Here's a run. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grasp. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He's going to look, for the home run ball. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
He'll get this complete to Walker. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 28
Here's
yards.
first and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Downfield. He's got Horton. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. And they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive.
Seahawks 15. Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Irving. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11. That's good.
That's Ibuka in motion. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. It's Otten in motion. On second down, Baker. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receivers. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Hey, alert 33.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Got him in! It's Ibuka! Complete! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. And even 50 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Throwing is Baker. And he'll take it on in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa.
Buccaneers.
Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2.
The Bucs will settle.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Out to his right. And he's trying to get to the pylon, but won't get there. Marked out right at the line of scrimmage.
32. Seahawks 15. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's to midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And typically, Mike, you don't find yourself in the playoffs unless all season long you've gotten contributions from your special team. So here's a big one in the return game. I mean, this is something that has been a priority all season long, and they nearly sprung.
From the 31, here comes a second and a yard.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing, Darnold. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Darnold. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Brings up second down.
To throw is Darnold. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Third down and
What can they do here? This is third and forever. Darnold to throw. Pass is completed to Cup. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's taken in, and they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance, and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
for the Seahawks. First down.
Darnold to the air once more. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal. Here's Darnold again. He's got it at the 3.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping him short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
This one is caught. On fourth and goal, they deliver. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready? 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 Go ready.
To throw again is Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
It's Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on him. And he'll be taken down. They got him. Back at the 50-yard line. Boye Mafe getting in there to drop him. going to be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Second down throw from Mayfield. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
And he will score. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is knocked away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense. The drive for 2 is unsuccessful.
For the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. Going up top. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Here we go. No lady.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's going to try it here again. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
180.
Now Mayfield to the goal line and in. Buccaneers. Touchdown Buccaneers. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Mayfield to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Seahawks 21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Go 80.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. In trouble, and down he goes. They'll go play action with Darnold. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. Darnold. Again, working deep downfield. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Darnold now to throw. And that is